What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another comparison video. As you guys can see in this video, I'm going to be comparing the off-white blazer to the Sacai blazer. Both of them are really unique and original designs on the Nike blazer sneaker. Start off, the blazer is one of my favorite Nike silhouettes of all time. Just a classic timeless sneaker that you can wear casually, dress it up. Just a perfect sneaker to do collabs on, in my opinion, honestly. I'm just going to be going over some of the details of each sneaker, talk about pricing, and ultimately give you guys my take on which one I prefer over the other. First, we'll start off with the design behind the sneakers. So the more eye-catching design, in my opinion, is the Sacai blazer. Now, if you wear this out, this is definitely going to turn more heads, in my opinion. Now, I don't think it's more hyped than the off-white blazer just because this is an off-white sneaker, but in terms of just the looks of it, like, it's definitely really eye-catching. Now, the off-white blazer is a much more simplistic sneaker. I mean, the design behind it is just, in my opinion, it's amazing. It's beautiful. Obviously, the enlarged Nike swoosh going all throughout the sneaker with the off-white slapped right here on the medial side. And of course, they have like an all-black colorway in here. Now, this is a sneaker that I think is much easier to rock, and definitely because of the branding being so obvious, it's more of like a high-end look to it. The thing that I really like about the off-white blazer is that you could definitely tell it's a high-end designer sneaker because the off-white labeling is clearly shown right here on the medial side. Of course, with the orange pull tab right here, which off-white is famously known for doing. With the Sacai's, branding is definitely much less obvious. The only areas we see Sacai branding are right here on the heel area, but that's pretty much covered with the heel tab. And we also get the branding on the tongue, where on the back one it actually says Nike Sacai, but again, you're not gonna be able to notice that while on feet. Now, in terms of the design, I do think that this is a more of a unique design, although that doesn't necessarily mean it's the better shoe with the better look. In terms of rocking them, I would pick the off-white blazer. I just feel like it's an easier shoe to rock, and because of the simplistic design, you can pretty much wear it with anything and people will still know what it is. Now, with the Sacai blazers, this is a sneaker that I would love to rock when I'm just trying to flex. Like, this is a sneaker, you wear it, you're definitely gonna get people asking what it is. I mean, the double Nike swoosh, the crazy double lacing, the double tongue on it, and of course this area, which I think is the craziest part of the sneaker, this heel area where it's like 5-6 layers of the midsole going all the way up. So this is definitely the more eye-catching of the two pairs. So if you want a pair just to like flex or turn heads, you should go with the Sacai blazers. The thing about the off-white is off-white's a really hot brand right now. Because of the 10 collaboration that they did, every single one of them is just, you know, on another level, and this is what people really want. These are the collaborations people really look for and drop a lot of money on. But that gets me to my next point in terms of prices. Now, retail, this was $130, this was $140, so pretty much the same retail, but resale is a huge difference right now. So this colorway in a size 10 goes for about $600 on the resale market. This colorway in a size 10 goes for anywhere between $300 to $350. So you're pretty much paying double the price for these. So you can get two of this sneaker for one of this. You have to consider that if you're buying on the resale market, which at this point, if you don't have them, let's be realistic, that's what you're gonna have to pay. So pricing wise, if you really want a pair of these right now, I would say get the Sacai blazers. It's kind of more worth it at its price. So far, styling would have to go to the off-white, price would have to go to the Sacai. But which one looks better? I mean, they're really close, they really are. Let's get a closer look at each of them. I mean, I just think I like the off-white design just a little bit more. Obviously, I don't think it's as unique as these Sacai's because of like everything that's going on with these Sacai's is just crazy, but I don't know, I just feel like the off-white design is just a little bit cleaner. And I also want to touch on a few of the similarities between these sneakers. Now, one of the similarities that I immediately made a connection to was this enlarged white Nike swoosh on both pairs. So obviously the off-white came before the Sacai, but they have a really similar Nike swoosh going throughout the sneaker. Another thing that I drew heavy comparisons on, the off-white has like this foam-like material on the tongue, and the Sacai, although it's not as thick of a foam, they have the double layered tongue and there's foam on both of the sneakers, so very reminiscent of the off-white collabs. Now, one thing I do think that off-white did really well with their blazers is that they actually used the foam material on this heel tab as well. Honestly, with the foam tongue, I think that would have been a really great transition for Sacai to like make this area, instead of like a leather stitching, another foam like area right here. It adds like a little bit of material diversity. Most of the sneaker is just completely leather on the upper, so I think that would have been a cool touch. The Off-White uses different materials all throughout it. So like this translucent overlay right here, and then we have leather on the medial panel where the writing is, and on here. And then we have foam on the back, the plastic material on the toe guard. We have a little bit of suede right here, and the suede going up the lace eyelets. With the Sacai Blazer, it's predominantly just two materials. We have like an all leather upper, including the toe area, and then we have like the material that they use to make the midsole, and then lastly we have a little bit of foam on the tongues. So yeah, that's my overall comparison of the Off-White Blazer and the Sacai Blazer. Again, this is a really close call. I'd be really happy with either one of them, but if I had to pick one, ultimately considering everything, I would go with the Off-White Blazer for sure. I just think it's a better sneaker with a more designer feel to it, and overall just cleaner and easier to rock. However, as I mentioned with the Sacai Blazers, these are definitely more eye-catching, and at the moment they're going for about half the price that the Off-White Blazers are going for. So if you want to save yourself some money, Sacai Blazers are a great alternative. So if you guys liked this video and found the comparison helpful, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel for more. And with that said, until next time, thank you for watching.